Good evening, everyone. Today my speech is talk about the threat of pollution of environment. As the extreme weather of Earth become more and more frequently, every day have people died for a variety of disaster. Humans gradually became understand serious of pollution of environment. The speech will briefly introduce a definition of environment and the relation between the human being and the environment, the definition and the types of environmental pollution, and according the environmental pollution of classification in introduction may pollution of the environment. The environmental pollution. Environmental pollution means human directly or indirectly is charged more than itself purification capability of matter of energy to the environment. Thus, the pollution reduces the quality of the environment, and it makes a bad influence to human being and development. Specific include water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, radioactive pollution, and so on. With the development of scientific and technology liable to the improvement of people living standards, the environmental pollution is growing, especially in developed countries. Environmental pollution is more and more become international common topic in each country. Environmental pollution is roughly divided into the three broad categories: atmospheric pollution, soil pollution, and water pollution. The atmospheric pollution. The atmospheric pollution usually refers to pollution caused by human active or natural process, puts center substances into atmosphere, and the presence and enough concentration and achieve enough time. Therefore, it endangers body's comfort, health, and welfare, or environmental pollution phenomenon, which matter can make the air quality become worse in air pollution. There are more than 100 kinds of atmospheric pollutions known about. There is a natural factor, such as forest fire, volcanic eruptions, and so on. The human factors, and later as main factors, especially caused by industrial production and transportation. The main process is made of pollution's emissions, atmospheric propagation, and people. The soil pollution. Soil means the land surface which have fertility and can grow plants. Its dynamic is general about two matters. The soil not only to provide mechanical support ability to plant growth, but provide fertility elements such as water, fertilizers, gas, heat, and plants growth and development. Due to the rapid pollution, population growth, and industrial development, the soil waste always to jump and extracted to the land surface continually, and the harmful gas from the atmosphere and fly ash as also constantly of soil, constantly along with the rain landed in the soil. In the land-to-soil pollution, which hinder normal function of soil, reduce crop yield and quality. Also through the foods, vegetables, fruits, and other indirectly affect human body health substances called soil pollutions. The water pollution. Water pollution means the water become of the involvement of the substance, which led to the chemical, physical, biological, or radioactive, and so on, characteristics of change. Thus affect the effective use of water, endanger human body health, or damage or ecological environmental, causing water quality deterioration of the phenomenon. Water pollution is mainly due to the human emissions for a variety of exogenous substances, including nature. There are no original. After entering the water itself beyond the self-purification and can afford even the water pollution. Now that we have discussed the conception of environmental pollution, let's move on to understand the harm of environmental pollution. Environmental pollution can cause a direct damage of ecological system and influence, such as desertification, forest destruction, also indirect harm to the human society. Sometimes this indirect environmental effect does more than harm than was caused by direct and more harder to eliminate. The harm of air pollution mainly has following several aspects. First, the harm to the human health. People need the air to breathe, to sustain life, and adults need to breathe about 20,000 times a day. Inhaled air for 15 to 20 cubic meters. Therefore, polluted air has direct impact on human health. The second, the harm to the plants. The pollutants, especially the harm to the plants, such as sulfur dioxide, fluoride, and very serious. When the concentration of pollutants is high, it can produce acute damage to the plant. Due to the plant leaf, sulfur comes out to spots, or direct makes the leaves fall off. When the contaminant concentration is not that high, it also can produce the chronic damage to the plants, makes the leaf of the plants chloritic or has some harm symptoms on the surface which we can see, but physiological function of plants have been affected. It reduces plant production and collect. Third, the impact of global climate. Since 2010, people gradually pay attention to environmental pollution impact on the global climate change. Through the research, people think that carbon dioxide has a significant effect related to the climate change, along with radiation, which can absorb carbon dioxide from the ground, making the air temperature of the surface layer increases. This is called the greenhouse effect. Some experts think increases the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere after years will make the polar ice melt, lead to global climate and anomalies. Now we have the news harm of the environmental pollution to us. So let's talk about how to prevent environmental pollution. Each of instance of environmental pollution can say that it's the nature of wake-up call of humanity in order to protect the ecological environment, maintain the health of human beings itself and children. We must postulate prevention and control environmental pollution. If we don't practice the environment, human being will face destruction. The purification of green plants. The purification of green plants is mainly the following three aspects. First, the green plants can absorb the harmful gas in the atmosphere at a range of concentration. Secondly, the green plants can block the absorb and dust and radioactive substances in the atmosphere. Next, many green plants such as sycamores, orange, Sabian Chinensis can secrete the antibiotics, which could kill the pathogen in the air. Therefore, forests and parks can dramatically reduce the number of pathogenic bacteria in the air than downtown. In short, The green plants have a cancer of function to clean the air. Next is microbial purification effect. The pollutants often contain amounts of organic matters, but the soil and the water have lots of germs and fungus. Those microbes can resolve the organic pollutions into inorganic matter. Thereby, it plays a biological purification effect role. I have made a general introduction of environmental pollution. Let me summarize the below. Now the environmental pollution problem becomes more and more serious. Not only does it affect our lives, but destroy the ecological balance of health. That's all my speech. Thank you very much.